Hey, welcome back. Back on the 67 Camaro. Thought I'd show you all the firewall. We got it in primer this morning, and I'm going to jump inside and see about getting the seat pans welded in this car. So yeah, let's get to work. So we got all the primer laid down this morning. It's dry now. Turned out pretty good. Needs to be blocked, but that's what she turned out like. Well, I've been over there working on the 67. Troy's been over here working on this, doing some body work. You've seen this car. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen this car before. It was on Power Tour with me. That's how I met Troy, actually. And I just wanted to show you this firewall in it so you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing over there. You can see how he lays it out real nice. Kind of keeps it balanced all the way across. And, you know, just it's nice and clean looking. You can see the Phytech. There's a fuse panel for the Phytech system and the fuel pressure regulator and such. He uses the covers for the coil covers for the LS. Just makes it look nice and clean. But I thought I'd show you all that. Also, he been in here stripping away. You may have noticed in the Power Tour videos that this thing had some stripes on the back that were not even close to being straight. He's got those stripped off. This car's going to get paint. He just a little at a time, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to work on the 67, but I just want to show you all this one. I'm gonna go ahead and show you these seat pans right quick. So Troy welded a floor in this thing already. It's got a one-piece floor in it, and part of that is you have to put these seat pans in, one on either side. And we've actually got them in here. As you can see, we've got the car leveled. I leveled these. We've checked it in several places. We've put the seats in it. They'll be able to be shimmed and be just fine, because you want to make sure they're level in the car so they don't look weird. But yeah, this is going to be really tough for me to film, but I may try to figure out some place to put the camera and show y'all what I'm doing. Oh, also I wanted to show you this. So these pans, of course, are all aftermarket. They're not going to fit real good or fit perfect. None of them ever do. But I came in with an awl and I marked all the edges. So because I'm going to pull this out and do a little grinding so I can put it back in there and weld it. And basically that's just to show it, you know, so I can put it back where it went. And this is just a little high, so I'm going to hit that with a grinder. I marked it on the back side too. A little forethought goes a long way in metal work. So yeah, I'm gonna pull these out and kind of grind them down and see if we can't get them permanently in place. All right, so I finished up yesterday. I finished up the welding. My welds are getting better. Some of them are not terrible. Some of them are still not great. But I got both these pans welded in. and they don't get much grinding or anything. The whole floor will get seam sealed here in a little bit. But I'm not sure if anybody noticed this before when I was doing the firewall. There's a cut right here in the floor. I don't know what happened before, but I've ground it back a little bit. I'm gonna hit that with a welder, and then I'm gonna clean this floor up real good and get it ready to seam seal. And I'll show you all that. This floor is about done, and then I'm gonna move on. I got some grinding to do in the door jamb. Actually, this one's been done, but on the other side. And then we'll do some stripping on these doors and see how good this door is on the driver's side. Passenger side's pretty well stripped. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna set this up on a tripod and we'll get this welded up and we'll move on. Well, there you have it. I know it's tough to see, but it's all welded up. I ground it inside and out. That's good to go. All right, folks, I got it all cleaned out. We'll run a little seam sealer, and then basically that's the floor's pretty much done at that point, or at least with all this. So I'll set you up and we'll get that done. So after the seam sealer, this is what you end up with. If you spend a ton of time flattening out your seam sealer, good for you. Nobody's ever gonna see it again, but I ain't spending that much time on it. Next, we'll strip the lower half of this door and probably that rocker, and we'll see where we leach from there. I got her all ground down. Just took a little damage right there, but it'll fix. Little spot right there. Ain't bad. No rust at all. I ground the other side down too. Just the bottom half. The top half was already done. The same way. Nice, rust free. And we did all that earlier, so yeah, looking good. All right, well, I'm gonna call this a video right here and stick it out. Next week we'll be working on it some more. We'll see what we get. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more about the 67, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'll keep posting. Thank y'all for watching.